Damn. Donegan, self-healing practitioner and educator, August 11th, 2021. And it's freaking rough. Some days are freaking rough. I used to live a life where every day was rough. They still are. Something changed. But today is excessively rough, and I have no time for this BS, and I don't want to hear about the video quality, low light. You're lucky I'm even speaking to you today. Maybe I'll do some videos today where I'll be a nice person, but that ain't happening right now. Uh, so I have no time for this BS, and I want to get this video shot. And yeah, I'm a self-healing practitioner and educator, and some days are flipping rough. Some days I don't even get up. I'll be glad when I quit doing these videos every day because that's coming up too. So I won't feel obligated to come on here and show my ugly ass. Um, but yeah, I have no time for this BS. Again, it's one of those mornings, and I always say the 20-minute thing is a minimum. And maybe I will do 20 minutes, maybe I won't. I really freaking don't got time today. So welcome to your world that I seem to be in today. I usually don't give a damn about time, but and it's not that I have like major issues that I could fan the whole day if I wanted. I mean, realities and perspectives and priorities. Um, so yeah, I'm about to jump up off my ass, and when I do, I ain't gonna fool around. I've done couple videos like this, and I started doing my workout and looked at the clock and goes, shit, I barely got time to do this. And I thought, well, you really ought to just get your damn video done because you don't do them later in the day. Things have been different, changing. So again, a little light, screw you if you don't like it. If you want to follow along, that's what this is about. I'm moving more to the idea that if people want to understand what I do, they need to go back and watch the videos where I've talked it all through. At this point, I just need to get stuff done. So I'm going to do deportment and movement at the same time to bang myself out so I can get out the flipping door. And this would be, like if you got to go bike or whatever, you're going to have to do basically the same thing. I'm trying to get my kitchen sink in there. This is just not working really well at all. Because you need to see down on the floor, I'm going to beat my feet. You need to see up the top, I'm going to beat my head. I'm going to lean on that counter over there and get my leg stretches in. I absolutely demand that because I got to go burn my legs today. I mean, right frickin' now. Right flipping now. This is a standing meditation position. Get your frickin' feet 2 inches apart. 2 inches apart. That gets your hips the best chance to be square. Mine are nowhere near square. My body's unbalanced, and that's why I'm being angry about this whole thing. Because I don't want to say angry. I'm working on myself and my words and ease. But things are going to do. My mind tells them to do. There I am trying to overrule the universe. Here we are in an argument. Okay. Let me step back from that. I want to work with what the universe is going to give me and what the universe is giving me. There we go. Appreciation for what I've got. For these little guns here, Brother Bob. Because the doctor gave me. So thank you, doctor. Thank you, universe. I got guns. And I got a brain. And I know how to get my body squared. 2 inches apart. Wiggle my hips around. Start get some circles motions. Hips, knees, and ankles. Get the grounding part going. All right. Bang on the hips. Always a good place to start. I always say, cross legs over, more motion. I brought out a yoga chart earlier and had all the different yoga poses. And I thought, if somebody went through those every day, they'd be a very healthy person. And if you aren't if you're good, you go through all those yoga poses in 5 minutes. Go out the door, blah. If that's what everybody wants. 5-minute superhuman thing. I've been working on that my whole life. How do you do that? How do you tune up and get the frick out the door? This is the best I ever came up with, and it's still going to take 15, 20 minutes. Especially my belly, my scoliosis, my ribs, my intercostals, beating the crap out. Getting some good compaction with my hand, with the palm of my hand and my fingertips. Really, I drive with the palm and the fingertips, both. Either want to keep my mind on them, don't want to hurt them, because they're my hammers. Hammers and nails. Hammer, nails. Hear that? That's bone on bone. That's a nail. Hard impact, hammer. But you can actually hurt inside your bones and inside your hand. So I work my hands also. Give them a little up in the tension. At first I wasn't going at that, did I? I keep bending down thinking that's the camera I got going. I'm trying to keep my breath slow, and I'm trying to breathe more slower and more fully. You know, that's the meditation part that I'm not really doing right now. I don't need to. I did plenty yesterday, and I'll do more today. I actually did some good meditation already this morning. These are isolation circles, and I'm lifting my shoulders to release my neck. And I'm just going circles in both directions and just let my arms hang. And I go up. I'm checking different positions. Again, going through yogic positions that I've learned. Just checking my body and moving through the positions. It's just like a flow. Because I get my legs, get to my arms, just to podium, right? Just to podium. Hands, arms, get those finished off. Make sure I got my arms, got my guns going. Give my guns about 5 minutes here, dedicated to Pokemon. All the way up under my arms, get the motions of your arm. Your dry swimming, your circles, with your hand out flat. Same with this one. Do this real quick, and I'm going to come back to it. The other one, to me, it's a lot about balance. I mean, it's checking my step, but I want to make sure I don't forget anything either, because that'll leave me kind of unbalanced, right? And then, as I'm waking stuff up, then I have my other broken parts that are more broken than others. And so, I'll come back to those in like the last 5 minutes. Because I'm going to do like 5 or 10 minutes just making sure I got good coverage. Because I just did both arms, and I'm coming and hitting spots that I feel I've missed, and I'm completing them. It's the same way when I work on someone. It's the same way I work on myself. When it's done, it's done. When it's breathing, it's breathing. When the universe gives you what it gives you. If it doesn't, you keep working for it. That's why it's called work. But I don't have time, so I'm banging out what I got. And when you only have so much time, I learned this also. It's okay to wake stuff up on yourself and leave it to work later, but it's not okay to do that when you work on someone else. So if you're going to touch something, connect with it, you need to work it to a safe place before you leave it and move on. That's pretty much the same thing I do with myself. If I find something that needs a lot of work, I'll just put it to a safe place, balanced place, as best I can with everything else, and then just move on. It'll work itself out. You can't fix anything, especially in a one-time event. Best you can do is balance you out. Your day gives you what your day gives you. Okay, now I'm just sort of drifting over to my chest from my arms, because you want to come here a lot. This is where, because we're massed forward, me especially, but our muscles were rigid forward, and we're weak on the backside, because we don't walk backwards like I do. So everybody's weak back here, and they're leaning forward because we're all, so everybody's like this, including me. So you have to loosen this stuff by beating on it. And you have to strengthen this stuff by walking backwards throughout your day and thinking about that and stretching backwards and doing all the things that are actually painful, because I would not be moving if I didn't have not stuck into these painful places. For somebody with spinal surgery, this is painful, right? Well, you would imagine. So anyways, I want to keep being focused on Tepotement. Balance here a little. I'm going to go up on my balance on my feet. Just check it out. I mean, yeah, I'm all kinds of wobbly today. But I know little tricks. Like bringing your knee up higher your shoulder helps you maintain balance on your wobbly leg. Use this one as a balancer. You can also use your arms as a balancer. And then I have the chair here always. This one, I need to work on myself a lot, just to let you know. You can see I can't cross over well. And I don't balance well. Lots of hip issues. Oh, and this one's a whole different issue. I can't hardly lift this leg up. This is my cold leg. And this is my, it's very strange, the imbalances. But you'll feel them when you start doing these things. That's because I'm giving my legs. I've gone back and forth, spreading in my yogic thing, which is more a martial arty thing when I start moving the knees to hip and rotate and stretch the inner thigh. You can't see that, but I'll make it where you can. Because it's important to do it safely, too, with control. It's just a matter of having objects around and balancing yourself and taking the time. And I'm watching mine. I'm doing fine. Always do. I could go out cold. I call it going out cold. And I could have gone out cold. I train actually to go out cold because I want to know what it's like for me with all my injuries to go out without a proper workout and stretching. So when I have this, then I'm more on my game, depending on how much I get. And it's so flipping early that I need by this time in the morning, to go out the door, I need 3 or 4 hours. And I just don't have it. It was weird because I got up and I was just stretching away right from the get-go because I knew I was not going to have no time for no focus workouts. So here I'm doing my body now. I'm coming up from my hip. I'm going to cross my legs over now just so you know what's going on down there. More hippie stretchies through the middle, back and forth as I'm going and getting up into my body because I just need so much around the belly. Because the next place I'm going is clear my bowels before I go for my day. Just so you know the realities of the situation. I have control of my bowels, but I don't know if they'd say full. I have control of them, but they don't work right. I have to work them manually. That's how I should say it. And you do that by Tepotement, going down on the left side, down, 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 and then down here, Tepotement down here. And there's a massage. You go down always for the bowels. Most of the time you go towards the heart on massage, but just here on the belly, you go down, at least in a rolly way to get your organs massaged. And you want the blood flow going to the kidney and liver. Switch your legs. Yawns are very important. Yawns are, oxygen directly to the brain, but more importantly, they're a freedom of movement. They mean that you moved in a way that was free and loose. Notice when you do a really good, proper, easily done workout, you'll yawn and just be yawning the whole time. Your body's just oxygenating. when you're in sync with the universe and your workout. I'm going to putting my tendonitis. I have to give this a little extra. Like I said, I had to give my guns a little extra because I work them real hard. And then, of course, that translates to my head and neck, which I'm going to leave the last. I was right about here. This is very important. This is your thymus glands right back here. This is what your immune system works. And I'm going to just switch from here to the top of my head because I want my head today to come down properly. I'm going to go to the top of my eyes, come back my skull, and then come my sinuses and down. And that's how you do your head. Do your sinuses down, do your eyebrows, because there's so much going on in your eyebrows, to loosen your face and the fascia in your face and head. And then up, cap on your forehead, your skull, and all the way back on the skull. Then your ears, very important. Helps clear your crap out of your ears, keep your balance better. Helps tinnitus. Really helps tinnitus, just so anybody wants to know. So yeah, finish out by right above my eyes. This is like really important stuff. Your eyebrows there's a groove, and in this groove, the nerves connect, and those nerves go to your eyes, and they go to actually to your brain and up around your skull. They go like flipping everywhere. They're important. I don't know where to call that. Just do it. Do it softly. That's the important part. However softer and looser your eyes are in this part of your eye, that's how soft you'll be in the day. And softness is what our goal is, right? My goal. My goal for me and my goal for you and everyone else is softness and ease. Let me not mistake a self-healing practitioner, an educator with the slamming around rough stuff, right? It's about ease. The only way on a hard day I get through is figuring with my brain, how do I do this with what little I got and what little feeling that I've got, which is sort of comical. What little feeling I have in my body and my soul. Some people would think say of me. So yeah, back to that looseness. And bring that looseness once I have achieved it on my eyebrows up into my forehead. There's all kinds of little feelings that go on when you're doing this. Because of course we know the forehead's the third eye, and it actually, you can do some things. Don't tap on your temples. I'll give that disclaimer. Should always do that when I get to program. Coming back across the forehead, up to the skull, you're just bringing the vibration and this looseness onto the skin, the fascia, and down into the skull, tapping on the skull plates, along the suture lines. And lock on the ears. And of course, I can't pop that one ear real good. I'll get it in a minute. Back of the head, back of the skull, back of the neck, which for me is I need tons of this. Of course, it's hard because my arms don't want to go up here. Base of the neck, top of the shoulders, on the shoulders. Just move around. And I'm going to come back here for a second, and then I'm going to switch right to the top of my sinuses. Come down, like I said. I'll sometimes come over here like this. I just want to make this clear. I'm thinking about it this way. I don't start out in the middle. I don't go here up. I come down, right? That's how you keep from getting sick. And when you're sick, that's what you do. More importantly. Well, I don't know. Prevention. Most people, I don't know, well, I'm not supposed to use the C word, but it's more beneficial if you get off your butt and you do your little workout. Then God and the universe and the doctors will have a lot better shot at fixing your butt. It is amusing. People think that the doctors and God and the universe is going to fix them. And yeah, it will, but you gotta help it. You gotta Do it. It's like everybody's standing there waiting for you to do something. Oh, we're not just going to give it to you. So I'm getting on my lymph nodes and my chin. I'm whacking in pretty good today. I want to make sure I clear them down. And on these lower lymph nodes at the base of the throat, I'm just going to spend some time right now being soft and gentle because this is where I'm finishing. Because this is where I'm sore right now. I'm the sore wrist. So I want to make sure I give it all I got on the rest of that arm. Use this arm. Just keep going on my neck and shoulder for a minute. Moving around. Just try to get my neck to unbind. Bring the shoulder up. Do some shoulder circles and crunches. Just bring these puppies up and hold them for a minute. I'm at 20 minutes, so I can see that on the clock. There, straighten head. Hands up, arms up. That was rough. I gotta run. Hope you had a good beating. I did.